Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown Live. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and it rolls through North Charleston, South Carolina. And we kick it off with the highest of stakes for Roderick Strong. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said, we are on the road to WrestleMania, and this is the Blue Brand's time to start their journey towards the showcase of the Immortals. Roderick Strong comes down to us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with everything on the line. Yet again, Roderick Strong, as we saw in the last episode of SmackDown, is putting his SmackDown Live contract and his SmackDown Live livelihood on the line each time he steps into the ring, and tonight is absolutely no exception. But who is it gonna be against? Oh my! Can you believe it? It is Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano! Johnny Gargano, we saw compete in the Elite Sports Management Tournament, and well, this is the only time I'm going to mention it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But your so-called main event of the evening is, of course, the conclusion to that tournament that Johnny Gargano took part in and fell short in. He was unceremoniously dumped out of the building after that match, which shows pretty much how they roll down there. But as I said, later on tonight, the finale of the Elite Sports Management Tournament will take place as Cedric Alexander does battle with Chad Gable. That is the final time I will mention it, but that is coming up later on. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, where the real action is, Johnny Gargano set to take on Roderick Strong, and if Gargano wins, he is on SmackDown Live. We are underway right now. Roderick Strong puts it all on the line. Oh my God, a knee right to the head of Johnny Gargano, and he may not last very long. Look out, Strong with a backbreaker. He is the messiah of the backbreaker. The cover, that may be enough. Gargano's done. No, he's not. Hangs on, and this is what it's all about with WrestleMania in the air, ladies and gentlemen. So much on the line, fired up crowd, and Johnny Gargano trying to make his presence felt here. Look out. Oh, brilliant from Roderick Strong, who's firing on all cylinders here. Hooks him up, double underhooks there. And Johnny Gargano is on the back foot early on. Roderick Strong now sends Gargano to the outside. Gargano's going to need to really fight here. Roderick Strong has put himself under this pressure, but he's absolutely thriving as he drives Gargano down onto the apron here, kicking it off with absolute must-see action. A new look, a new feel, but the same attitude as we head towards the showcase of the Immortals. And I reckon Gargano's out. You saw him stiffen up one. I reckon it's over. Roderick Strong flying out of the blocks, but he can't quite put him away. He's got a hell of a lot of courage, and he's going to need every ounce of it right here. Gargano. Oh, hard. Let's see that shot. Good Lord. Roderick Strong trying to fight back, but here comes Johnny Gargano. And now Johnny wrestling with a chop of his own, forearm of his own. Shot to the midsection, and Gargano now trying to fire on all cylinders. Throws a little short jab there, but gets taken out again by Roderick Strong, and another backbreaker. He'll be looking for the end of heartache here, Roderick Strong, but oh God, he's not going to get it if he's getting dumped on his neck like that from Johnny Gargano. Gargano now sends him into the ropes here, and Gargano ducks underneath using his pace here. Up and over, and an enziguri right on the button. And Johnny Gargano has managed to work himself into this match, and what's he got planned here? Hooks the leg. Oh! Dumped him down on top of his head. That might be enough. Hook of the outside leg. Referee with an absolutely picture-perfect position, and he can't put him away. Good officiating there from the referee to get right in that position with so much on the line. You don't want a dodgy call. Johnny Gargano The snapmare over the top, and then a shot right to the back of the head of Roderick Strong. Strong has found himself in a little bit of trouble, but he's fighting out again. He put himself under this pressure, and there's another backbreaker. JBL called him out. He said, I'm really unhappy with the way that you've been operating lately. Oh, look out. Another knee there from Roderick Strong. Sends him back in, and another backbreaker. Roderick Strong is cooking. Johnny Gargano is finding that when you come up against Roderick Strong at the best of times, it is a difficult task, notwithstanding when his contract for SmackDown Live is on the line here. One, has he done enough? He may well have. No. Gargano hanging in yet again. Johnny Gargano hanging in, hanging tough with everything he's got here. See Gargano collapses into the corner, and Roderick Strong, the right hand, lights him up. Now, oh my God, yet another knee. But Johnny Gargano wears it and comes off the top with a top rope blockbuster. And Gargano trying to build some momentum. You can tell he's still rocked by that knee. But he gets right up in the face of Roderick Strong. And now Gargano building a full head of steam. Rolls through. Gargano collapses him into the corner. Gargano might be thinking Lord Dart. Johnny Gargano. Oh my God. Busted open Roderick Strong on the ring post. 1, 2. Done it. No. I thought we almost had a new member of the SmackDown Live roster. I thought that was the end of Roderick Strong. Gargano waiting for Strong. Strong doesn't know where he is. He's been busted open. Gargano with a spear through the ropes. 1. Referee can see it. Perfect position. And Roderick Strong hangs on. Gargano on the verge of something absolutely spectacular here. Gargano wanted him to his feet. Roderick Strong, no, counters. Strong counters. Turns him around. Oh, face first goes Johnny Gargano. The cover. 1, 2, and Strong maintains his place. No, he doesn't. My God. Both these men fighting for their opportunity. Strong. Oh no. He's going to load him up. He's going to load him up. The High Red District. Roderick Strong stands perched on top rope. Oh, there's no water in the pool for Johnny Gargano. Strong hooks him up. Oh my. Power bomb. Double death for Gargano. He will not die. Strong throws everything he's got at him. Oh, hard chop and another one. Gargano collapses, but Gargano gonna fight back here. Gargano, no. Roderick Strong, reversal. Gargano, nothing left. End of heartache. End of heartache. Into the cover. 1, 2, and Roderick Strong holds on to his SmackDown Live dream while ending the dream for Johnny Wrestling. I thought that might be it there. He busted Roderick Strong open on the turnbuckle, but Roderick Strong hangs tough with everything he's got. And Roderick Strong, look at this counter. Absolutely clinical. And I reckon right there, Gargano knew he was in trouble. End of heartache seals the deal. And Roderick Strong holds onto his spot here on SmackDown Live, but my goodness gracious me, did he have to earn it? What a performance. What a couple of weeks for Gargano. Well, hang on a second. Seems as though Peyton Royce is very sorry. I mean, I don't know if sorry's really going to cut the kind of preparation that Emma's being forced to have here. Peyton Royce saying she's going to have Emma's back at WrestleMania, but Emma's saying she doesn't need anyone. Don't know how wise that is. Hang on a second. And Finn Balor's just come out here unceremoniously. This wasn't on the run sheet. Wow. Of course, we saw it. No Way Out. AJ Styles defeated Finn Balor. Wow. Disqualified. Well, I guess technically he is correct. Noam Dar and Randy Orton got involved in the match. Finn Balor isn't done with AJ Styles, not by a long shot, and look at how furious he is. Finn Balor saying, I ain't done with you, Styles, and this isn't over until I say so. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's champion. Oh my God! What the hell? That's Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy backstage, jumped from the friggin' roof or something. And Jeff Hardy ain't playing around here, but look out, Strowman. Oh no. Jeff Hardy trying to get the jump on Braun Strowman ahead of their match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. And he just threw him through a goddamn table. I was about to say it's champion versus champion. Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman coming up next. But Strowman's been sidetracked. Oh no! Strowman drops Jeff Hardy. And I guess now Strowman's coming this way. My God! Hardy will need an army come WrestleMania. But I guess this match is going to go ahead. It's the European Champion Sami Zayn versus the Intercontinental Champion Braun Strowman. But Strowman, how is he going to keep his concentration? I mean, Jeff Hardy, it might be a little bit easier now considering Jeff Hardy's been destroyed backstage, but my God. Jeff Hardy just trying absolutely everything possible to try and get in the head or just try and get some kind of physical advantage over Braun Strowman. How on earth is Hardy going to tackle Braun Strowman come WrestleMania? I mean, absolutely extraordinary strength and even speed from Strowman. Speaking of speed, Sami Zayn is going to need to use his because he's going to have the advantage. But I reckon that might be the only advantage he has over this man, the Intercontinental Champion. It's Braun Strowman. This place erupts here as Strowman makes his way down to the ring, but my goodness. How do you stop this guy? As I sound like a broken record, I say it all the time, ladies and gentlemen, but I, honest to God, feel that Braun Strowman might be Intercontinental Champion forever. Who's going to stop him? Could it be Jeff Hardy? Could Jeff Hardy potentially use the stadium, the environment around him, something to get the advantage over Braun Strowman and capture that Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania? We're going to have to wait and see, but what we don't have to wait for is the result of this match, because this is going to be a hell of a contest, ladies and gentlemen. Sami Zayn, European Champion, Braun Strowman, Intercontinental Champion. A meeting of two of the very best we have here on SmackDown. Uh-oh. Sami Zayn trying to line him up. Strowman wore it, and now Strowman with an uppercut to Sami Zayn. sends Zayn off, and this doesn't look good for Sami Zayn. Big boot right to the face, and look at him writhing in pain. You don't have any idea until you get in there and feel the power of Braun Strowman. Look at Strowman right in his face. Sami Zayn, no idea what to do here. Sami Zayn throws a right hand. It doesn't connect. Strowman just wears it, throws it back at him. And Sami Zayn continuing to try and just do something here, but gets thrown into the turnbuckle. My goodness. Of course, still to come, ladies and gentlemen, the real main event of the evening, Samoa Joe versus Lars Sullivan. And it is Falls Count Anywhere. The winner will go to WrestleMania to be yet another combatant in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Absolutely extraordinary stakes here. It's going to be like that all month long here on SmackDown and on Raw, as WrestleMania looms large in the background, but Braun Strowman yet again with more power over Sami Zayn. See now, oh God, a hammer's fist just knocks Sami Zayn down to the ground, and look at Braun Strowman. Just stomps in approval of his own work. Zayn's in huge trouble here, but he's just going to fight here. And Sami Zayn takes Strowman over the top rope. He took Strowman over the top rope. And Sami Zayn, with a full head of steam, takes him out. That's exactly what he's trying to do. And that's exactly what Jeff Hardy has to do. And you can see him waving him on, and he goes again. Unbelievable. Sami Zayn firing on all cylinders here. Zayn to the top rope now. Strowman in trouble. Zayn! Oh no! Strowman just brushed him aside. And that may have just pissed Strowman off more than anything, as he sends him into the ring, and Strowman with a big boot right to the temple of Zayn. And just like that, the momentum is quelled. But that will give you a little insight if you are watching backstage, Jeff Hardy, if you've managed to recover, or if you're watching it back later on the network, then that may be your best bet. That may be the best way to get on top of Braun Strowman, is just to come at him aerially. Look out, Strowman again. Another shot there to Sami Zayn, and then a hard right hand. And another one. Good Lord. Collapses him in. And now Strowman absolutely going to work here. And this is not where you want to be if you're Sami Zayn, who just gets tossed across the ring. My goodness. And now he's laughing. Braun Strowman is as close to indestructible as it gets, I reckon. And now Strowman has him in big trouble, looking for the running power slam. But Sami Zayn digging down and finding something. Sami Zayn's fired up. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He's the European champion for a reason. And now Zayn throwing hands at the monster among men. But he gets sent in. Oh no. Dropped again, Sami Zayn. And Strowman sends Zayn to the outside. And Strowman oh, wait a minute. Hardy's back. This match has been thrown out. But Jeff Hardy doesn't care. It's fly or die if you're Jeff Hardy. Swanton bomb. And Hardy's getting the hell out of there. A hit and run. An absolute hit and run. But what the hell? That's Bobby Roode. We haven't seen Roode since he was destroyed by Lesnar. He's still bearing the scars. But Bobby Roode just took out Sami Zayn. What the hell is going on? Bobby Roode still battered and bruised. And he looks pissed off. My God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now is some very disturbing footage of two separate attacks that were perpetrated by Kyle Anderson and Luke Gallows earlier today. Noam Dar and Randy Orton were arriving at the arena tonight and were blindsided by vicious attacks from two members of the Bullet Club. Of course, at No Way Out, we saw Noam Dar and Randy Orton retaliate to previous attacks and brawl all over the arena, which was addressed by Finn Balor earlier tonight. The condition of both Randy Orton and Noam Dar is unknown, and we'll have more news as it comes to hand. Absolutely despicable from the Bullet Club earlier tonight. You wouldn't expect anything less. Noam Dar and Randy Orton's conditions are unknown right now. We will have news for you, hopefully at Universally Speaking later in the week. But right now, it is time for the true main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to go to the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania for the opportunity to earn a contract which you can cash in at any time within the next 12 months for a World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship match? There you see already one participant in that match. He was the first man to be entered into that match. It's Adam Cole, who defeated Neville in an instant classic at No Way Out. And now Lars Sullivan. He comes down to the ring and he looms as one of the bright stars, the bright young stars here on SmackDown Live. Part of the initiative from John Bradshaw Layfield. Part of why he was voted by you, the viewers, as the general manager of SmackDown Live after he vowed to bring in new talent. He's done that. I mean, one of them is in the Money in the Bank match, Adam Cole. The next one could be this man. Of course, we saw earlier in the week Luke Harper threw his name in the hat as well. He'll be there. So there's several highly combustible elements. Lars Sullivan. Can you imagine Lars Sullivan or even his opponent? Either one of these guys is going to absolutely tear the house down at WrestleMania. And you give them 20-foot steel ladders to throw at each other. My goodness me. Samoa Joe, he's had a deep personal issue with Lars Sullivan. And it didn't need it, but JBL gave it to us. He gave him extra incentive to want to hurt each other tonight by putting that stipulation on this match. And well, Samoa Joe, he wants to get back to the mountaintop. He won the King of the Ring tournament. He then went on to win the World Championship. Joe's been to the top of the mountain, but he said himself, I wasn't happy with my reign. I wasn't happy with how it panned out. And Samoa Joe is going to go to WrestleMania should he win this match, and I reckon could arguably have the most motivation of anyone because he's been there, he's tasted the gold, he knows what it's like to be the World Heavyweight Champion. But this, ladies and gentlemen, has combustible written all over it as Lars Sullivan comes in straight away. And Samoa Joe has knocked him straight off his feet, and straight away Lars Sullivan getting absolutely lit up by the Samoan submission machine here. Sullivan, though, with a reversal, sends him to the apron, and Joe going to keep fighting back here. These two ain't going to pull any punches, you know that. As Samoa Joe lifts him up, hangs him up on the top rope, and this is absolutely out of control early. Samoa Joe, Irish whip reversal though from Lars Sullivan. Sullivan delivers a hard right hand, and this is not good. This is false count anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The referee's going to follow him wherever they want to go. Falls count anywhere. Winner goes to WrestleMania. Look out. This is not good. This is not good for the fans at ringside. This could literally go anywhere. It's Lars Sullivan. Oh, God. Sent him off the ring post again. That LED board. There's no giving that. Sullivan stalking him here. You know this is going to be a war of two absolute beasts. Sullivan continues to hammer away on Samoa Joe here on the outside of the ring. If I'm a fan here, if I'm at ringside, I'm just keeping my wits about me. Try and have eyes at the back of your head because these guys come at you from anywhere. This is rather unexpected. Back into the ring here as Lars Sullivan lights him up with a hard right hand. And now Sullivan. Oh my goodness me. God almighty, the power of Lars Sullivan. Absolutely unmitigated, unrivaled, and now this is not good because Lars Sullivan has a chair, and this is not good if you're Samoa Joe. Sullivan, oh no, Samoa Joe with a reversal. Joe with a reversal manages to avoid that chair shot, and that's really beneficial to your health. Samoa Joe, look at that power, just lifts him up, drapes him over the top rope. This is not good for Sullivan. He's in a really precarious position here, getting knees to the face, and he falls to the outside. Now Samoa Joe has the chair, and this is not good. All of a sudden, the roles are reversed, and Samoa Joe's the one with that cold, hard steel in his hands and wraps it around the back of the head of Lars Sullivan. Absolutely drills him into the cover. 1. The referee's got to count it even though it's on the outside of the ring. And that's the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation. You don't have to get your opponent back in the ring. Oh no. Another chop there from Samoa Joe. You hear it just reverberate. Now Joe sends him into the barricade again, but Sullivan gonna fight back, and then a hard shot from Lars Sullivan to Samoa Joe, sends him off his feet here, and now Sullivan grabs Joe, sends him into the barricade himself. No, oh no! Uranagi on the outside, and now Sullivan has the chair. This is how quickly it can turn. Sullivan now has the chair. Oh no! Sullivan smashing Joe across the back with that unforgiving steel. And Sullivan hasn't forgotten the chair, and he hasn't forgotten the fact that Samoa Joe wrapped it around the back of his head. No. Samoa Joe doesn't know where he is, and he just wears it right to the cranium. Down into the cover. 1, 2, and Joe is out. No, he's not. But you can see the toll that took on him. Joe wore that steel chair shot right to the forehead. And Joe might not be the same ever again, let alone the rest of the match. And Joe is just slumped down. And oh no. What is he doing? Maybe he's getting rid of that chair. Oh God. The knee right to the face of Joe, who just collapses on the outside. And oh no. Samoa Joe in trouble, but he has to keep fighting here. It's all instinctual now from Samoa Joe. As he sends him into the barricade, and this is Joe's opportunity to maybe just try and get back in this match here. Both these men, tough as old boots. They'll wear more punishment than most. You can guarantee that. Joe now sends him in. Oh no. Not against that LED board again. And he just ran. You'd hear it just bounce off the LED board. So unforgiving, both of these men. Neither one will stop until the other is incapacitated here. And look at this for Joe. And Joe's had enough here. Absolutely ravaging him with that steel chair. And gone and again. Oh no. No. Joe. Oh my God. A DDT on the chair, on the floor. 1, 2, and that's it. No! Samoa Joe can't quite believe it, and everyone in the front row can't believe it either. It's Samoa Joe trying everything he's got, and oh my God, Sullivan sends him into the barricade. And now Sullivan again, driving him lower back into that barricade. And Lars Sullivan, look out, drops a headbutt. Sullivan, unforgiving, unrelenting. And Lars Sullivan, there may be no stopping him. There may actually be no stopping him, but Joe fires back. And Joe with a headbutt. Good Lord. These two men tearing each other apart. Joe, this is getting out of hand now. We're on the rampway here. Samoa Joe, Lars Sullivan, not keeping it even strictly to ringside, let alone the ring. Joe's absolutely lining up Sullivan here with chops and those patented jabs, but Sullivan with an overhand left of his own. Sullivan, oh no! What a counter from Samoa Joe. And it hurts even more the fact that it was on the floor, and Joe with a chop to the back and a kick right to the chest. And this crowd getting up close and personal here with these two behemoths. Joe just throws him and he collapses in exhaustion. Now what the hell is he thinking? Oh no. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has those unforgiving steel stares. And Samoa Joe with these steps, hunting Lars Sullivan. This may be the final action of the match. No, Lars Sullivan got rid of him. And Lars Sullivan, oh no, oh my God. Sullivan drops him from such a height, nowhere in the lungs, and Joe survives. How did Joe survive? Oh no, well he may not survive this. He may not survive this. This is not good. This is not good. Joe gonna go for a ride here. Sullivan trying to get him in place, but Joe is fighting. Joe is fighting with everything he's got. Joe is fighting with everything he's got. Gets out of the way. Oh no. Samoa Joe with a reversal. No, no. Oh my God. One, two. Got it. No. How the hell did Lars Sullivan kick out after being powerbombed on the friggin' stairs? Adam Cole watches on in bemusement. I don't know if either of these men could even make it to WrestleMania. Sullivan, oh my God. Joe, the realization is setting in that maybe Sullivan could potentially be indestructible. Stares him down. Sullivan again. Oh no! Sullivan maybe didn't have enough left. Maybe didn't have enough left. And now Joe! Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch locked in! Coquina clutch locked in! Sullivan, there's no rope break. You've just got to try and break the clasp of Samoa Joe's hands. Oh, and that's what he does. Oh, God. Headbutt right to the nose. Headbutt right to the nose. Sullivan picks up Joe. Oh, my God. Backbreaker. But he's still trying to recover. He almost went out. And he picks him up again. Oh, God, look at the power. Oh, my God. Is this guy even human? Joe rolls outside the ring, but it won't matter. That's just instinct to avoid the pin. But there's no avoiding the pin. And there's no avoiding Lars Sullivan. Look at this for a second time. Drives Samoa Joe down. And Joe has almost exhausted all of his options. But Lars Sullivan keeps going. Drops the second rope headbutt right to the chest. Drives the air out of the lungs. 2. And Joe is not done, for God's sake. Neither man will give up the chance to go to the showcase of the Immortals. Joe on hands and knees. Oh, what a shot. One last effort from Samoa Joe. One last effort from Samoa Joe. He's working on instinct. Muscle Buster. Muscle Buster from Joe. Cover. 1, 2. And Joe is going to WrestleMania. It took one last effort. Lars Sullivan gave him everything he could handle. Look at that. And Samoa Joe drops him down. That wasn't enough to put away Sullivan. Sullivan Never recovered though. He never fully recovered. And Samoa Joe stamps his ticket to Philadelphia. With that monumental win, Adam Cole watches on. But Samoa Joe is gonna look to cash in at Wrestle. Ominous message. Well, wait a minute, there's Johnny Gargano who lost earlier tonight. Johnny Gargano is a desperate man. Maybe it just isn't written in the stars for Johnny Gargano. Wow. Another chance. Against Jason Jordan.
ELITE Elite.
And Gable advances. Cedric Alexander advances to the next round. Gable is going to the finals. Chad Gable, Cedric Alexander. Huge opportunity to join Apollo Crews and Eric Bischoff.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get rid of that guy, and it's time to get the real voice of action. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the ESM Invitational Finals. I am the official voice of Elite Sports Management. My name is Mr. Chaos Hill, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are taking over SmackDown here tonight, and it is the final. We have had an incredible journey in the ESM arena. We are down to 2. As you can see, Chad Gable, Cedric Alexander, the winner, gets an opportunity of a lifetime. And as they become the newest member of Elite Sports Management, and they join Eric Bischoff and the ESM World Champion Apollo Crews. I cannot wait for this one. I have had goosebumps all week leading up to this. This is where we take what SmackDown was to the next level. This is where we take it to the ultimate elite level. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The build-up has been incredible. The matches that these two have gone through to get to where they are has been incredible. They have impressed not only Eric Bischoff, but Apollo Crews as well. Them two are watching backstage. They both know how much these two want it. They know how hard these guys have worked, and that's why they have this opportunity here tonight. Both have incredible talent, incredible charisma. They have everything that it takes. They was handpicked to be in this position. All they've got to do is win one more matchup, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Just look what Elite Sports Management and Eric Bischoff has done to Apollo Crews. He went from obscurity to becoming the Elite Sports Management champion. He's not the world champion, we don't care about that championship. It's all about the ESM World Championship, a title fitted for the king. The crowd are on their feet here tonight. It is a big fight feel here. And here we go, the bell has sound. Who is going to be the next Elite Sports Management member? Uh-oh, Chad Gable. It is what it is, Cedric. There's no doubt about it. You have no idea what is coming your way. Turn around, kid. Turn around. This is what you get, Cedric Alexander. You don't have what it takes to get where we are right now. You don't have what it takes to be an elite member. You are nothing like Apollo Crews. You are nothing like Chad Gable. Chad Gable is fitting to be an elite member. Chad Gable is what we are looking for as a brand, as a company. You don't have what it takes to be there, I'm afraid. We never leave things to chance here. Wait, man, there we go. That is what it's all about. The Elite Sports Management Champion takes down Cedric Alexander. Chad is our newest elite member. Cedric, as I said, you just don't have what it takes. We can't take chances here at Elite Sports Management. We know what we want. We know where it is, and we found it in Chad Gable, the chosen one. This could have been you, Cedric, but you just didn't show the heart and passion. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Absolutely incredible. I am so happy for Chad Gable. No one deserves it more than him. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Oh, look at this. Absolutely incredible. This is what it's all about. Yes. And Chad Gable now just showing Cedric why he doesn't have what it takes to be an elite, while Chad Gable is the elite. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. This is what it's all about. Absolutely incredible. Welcome the new elite member. Absolutely brilliant. Apollo Crews and Eric Bischoff know exactly what they are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just found the new face of professional wrestling. This is absolutely brilliant. I don't know what's wrong with... Whoa. Well, I'm getting out of it.